Welcome back, everyone. Today we'll be solving LeetCode 26, remove duplicates from a sorted array. All right, so given an integer array nums sorted in non-decreasing order, remove the duplicates in place such that each unique element appears only once. The relative order should be kept the same. So this given nums array will just be in sorted order, and by removing the duplicates in place, what that means is we're not using any extra space. So the space will be constant, O1. All right, so consider the number of unique elements in nums to be k after removing duplicates. Return the number of unique elements k. The first k elements of nums should contain the unique numbers in sorted order. The remaining elements beyond index k minus 1 can be ignored. All right, so let's look at some examples here. Notice this nums array has a dupe here, a duplicate 1. So when we remove that duplicate, or discard it, I should say, disregard it, maybe is a better word to use, we'll have size 2, right? Because these are the unique elements in this nums array. For example 2, which is a bigger example, look at all these duplicates we have here, right? If we remove all of these duplicates, we'll have length 5 of all unique elements in this nums array. When we look at the constraints, nothing sticks out to us that can trip us up, no crazy edge cases. And the fact that these numbers are in sorted order, it helps us a lot. So let's look at this visual diagram here. So the approach that we'll use is we'll have two variables, okay? The first variable will be equal to k, and we'll always set it to index 0 because imagine if the size of the array was just one element, right? If it was just one element, that means there can't be any duplicates, right? So we just return the index where k is at, which is 0, plus 1, right? Because that is the size of a unique array. All right, with that being said, continuing on with walkthrough here, we're going to have another variable, and that's going to be I, okay? So the logic is the I variable will be a range for loop, okay? The moment where the value is not equal to the value at k, right? All we're going to do is increment k by 1 and set its value equal to the value, and that's it, okay? So let me write some pseudocode here so it makes more sense. Okay. So I said we're going to start off by saying a is equal to 0 or in range 1 to the len of nums, right? Because we need to iterate through all of the nums. Right? If nums I is not equal to nums of k, okay? We'll say k is equal to k plus 1, and then we'll say nums is now equal to nums, or nums of k is now equal to nums of I. And that's about it. Once we finish with that for loop, we'll just return a plus 1. All right, let's see if this makes sense, okay? So according to this drawing here, we get inside of our I loop, right? Is equal to 1, k starts at 0. So we continue on because they are equal to each other. Notice that they're not equal to they're not equal to each other here. What do? We say k is equal to k plus 1. Then nums of k is equal to nums of I, right? Nums of k is equal to nums of I. And great. So our I loop continues. They're equal to each other. We can't do anything here. Here, they're not equal to each other. So k comes here, and we set its value equal to nums of I. Back inside our for loop, comes here. These values are equal to each other, so no work needs to be done. We get here, and the values are not equal to each other, right? So we say k is equal to k plus 1, and then nums of k is equal to nums of I. Nums of k equal to nums of I. Great. Back inside our for loop now, it comes here, the values are equal to each other. It comes here, they're not equal to each other, so k comes here. And then we set k's value equal to nums of I. And then I comes here. We're outside of this loop, it's terminated.
Then we return k plus 1. What's k equal to? 4, right? 4 plus 1 gives us 5. And that's it. Let's navigate to LeetCode, and let's write the solution. Like I mentioned before, we say k is equal to 0, or I in range 1 to len of nuns. If nuns is not equal to nuns of k, and we say k is equal to k plus 1, and nuns of k is not equal to nuns of I, and then we return a plus 1. Let's see if this works for the given test cases. It does. And let's submit it. Great, it works. And if we go back to the illustration here, we'll talk about the runtime. So the runtime here is big O of n, right? Where n is the size of the given input. Okay. And the space is big O of 1. It's constant because we did this all in place. Thank you for watching. Whatever platform you're on, please like, subscribe, follow, comment, and I'll see you in the next one.